The Poundcast is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Whether or not your family gives gifts during the holidays, you get to define how you give to yourself.
Whether it's by starting therapy, going easier on yourself during the tough moments, or treating yourself to a day of complete rest, remember to give yourself some love this holiday season.
In the season of giving, give yourself what you need with BetterHelp.
Visit BetterHelp.com/Poundcast today to get 10% off your first month.
That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/Poundcast.
Now, today's show is also brought to you by LVJco.com. Matt, that's the home of Louisville vegan jerky. Go to LVJco.com today and get 20% off your entire order by using the code word Poundcast. Once again, that's LVJco.com. This is the home of. Let me type it in real quick. We gotta move. We gotta move quick this morning.
It's bagged in the United States. Shelf life in 9 months. Okay.
I'm just seeing if they got new flavors out. New flavors.
They've got, but I mean,
dude, they got a new flavor.
Okay,
they got these small batch flavors. Holiday dinner feast.
Oh my gosh.
Holiday dinner feast.
Oh my god. Oh whoa, you know what's sold
Which
out?
holiday?
Unfortunately, I hate
it looks like it's kind of like a turkey stuffing flavor.
Oh my gosh.
Roasted turkey, cranberry, ooh baby.
Oh.
Honey baked ham.
Are you hearing this, guys? Look, these small batch flavors that come out every month. There's a new flavor every month, and that's so fun. And this month, it's a turkey feast. It's a holiday dinner feast. And I'm sorry to say, but not your typical mall court food court
orange chicken is sold out. Unfortunately, that's why you got to go to LVJco immediately. Add some bags to your cart. This is perfect for stuffing stockings.
Yeah,
use the code word Poundcast and get 20% off.
20% off, okay? And you can get the stuff at Whole Foods, Sprouts, places like that. And of course, there's always the classic flavors such as Buffalo Dill and Carolina Smoky Carolina Barbecue, cracked black pepper and so forth, perfect pepperoni and so forth.
You know what to do. Now, the show is also brought to you by listeners and viewers like you, because we have a Patreon page, patreon.com/Poundcast. When you sign up for that, you get to listen to the unzipped bonus content that we deliver every week. Today, we are going to be talking to my friend Matt Taylor here. He's on deck, ready to talk.
Hello.
And yeah, we keep talking to him after today's show, and we get into some really fun stuff that you're not going to miss if you go to patreon.com/Poundcast.
And there's other bonus stuff on there too, like I've been doing these top 10 lists. I got my top 10 Janet Jackson songs on there, and I'm working on a top 10 Michael Jackson songs list.
Is When I Think of You on the top 10 of Janet?
I think I did put that on there in the top 10, yeah.
Better be. That's the number one. That's the one and only. That's all I need, really.
I don't want to give it away, but it's not number one.
Well, I wouldn't expect that. I wouldn't expect your taste to be as refined as mine.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of more low class style, and I did probably have When I Think of You as number 9. I'll give that away, but well, or maybe yeah.
What are you, Red Hot Chili Peppers? Give it away now. All right. Well, anything else we got to discuss before we get into the show with my good friend Matt?
YouTube.com/The Poundcast
is where you find it, and we're the Poundcast on all the other social medias,
and
you know what they are.
Yeah. Okay. Let's roll the clip and let's get into it with Matt.
We'll talk to
Taylor.
This guy.
Yeah,
that's me.
I'm rolling the clip. There you go.
Doug and Brent talking to each other. Doug and Brent, what will they talk about today? Doug and Brent are talking to some pimples. Doug and Brent will talk to their friends. And Doug and Brent talking on the Poundcast.
It's another Poundcast. Today we have my friend Matt Taylor.
Hi, everybody. Hello. Shout out to Kelly Ahrens and Peter Bowen.
Who's that?
Two listeners of your podcast.
Oh, yeah.
That I'm friends with. Sorry, I need to.
Oh, I think I know them in Portland.
Yeah, you know Kelly for sure.
Yes. Now,
By the way, you can make it come
I
to
can-
you too if you want.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean you do
wanna-
it.
Yeah, I
if you
kinda
want to
do
lean
this.
back,
Don't mess
you make
this
it
up.
come
I
to
also
you.
don't want to knock this over.
I kind of float around, you know.
Okay. Gotcha.
But anyway, I was thinking I gotta get Matt on the show.
Should I be facing more towards the camera?
No,
Or
whatever,
this
wherever
way?
you want to be.
Okay.
Yeah. I think very few people even watch it compared to like the people that.
Yeah,
Listen.
it's way more.
Oh, you
listeners.
hold. That's
I
kinda
hold
fun.
it. Yeah, that way it's
I can't
always
hold.
going with me. You know, but yeah, no, I think we have more listeners, so it doesn't matter. You
Oh.
can even look at Aaron the whole time if you want. You know.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. But Matt is a skateboarder, my skateboarding friend. He also makes really good skateboarding videos. And Matt is a video editor by trade. Right?
True.
Anything else I should add?
I'm really cute. You could put that if you want.
Well, they can tell if they check out the
Well, yeah, but you said
youtube.com
most
slash
people. You
the
said most people
Poundcast.
don't watch it, so I figured you could
Right.
might.
Great style. You got your brown shirt on. I got my brown.
Brown on brown.
Yeah, we're going brown today.
Very good.
And I went to Europe with Matt last year. I invited myself to his vacation. So that was cool.
It's a good time. You did not come to Morocco with us. What made you make that decision to skip Morocco?
Yeah, we should talk about that. I just didn't want to get on another. I was so sick of traveling because we went to Barcelona. It was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Then we took a train to Valencia.
Valencia.
Valencia was great.
Very good.
Then we flew to Portugal,
Lisbon.
Lisbon. Did we fly to Porto too?
No, we took a train to Porto, and then we were all gung ho, ready to go.
We're all ready to go. It's just
Actually,
like
we were pretty tired of
planes,
traveling.
trains. And then it was going to be Morocco for like 2 days, then back to Barcelona. And I was like, I'm looking at Morocco. I'm looking it up. I'm like, there's nothing for me here.
I think you dodged a
I
bullet.
don't know if I was like, I'm not excited about it. So how about if I just go to Barcelona and meet you guys there, and you guys go ahead and have fun without me? And I still paid, right?
Yeah, you still. Well, you didn't pitch in on the B&B, I guess, but
Right.
it didn't really matter. It was pretty cheap. But yeah, I think you kind of dodged a bullet. I think we went
You
unprepared.
got shot.
We went unprepared. It's not that Morocco is not a good place. It's just that we went.
What happened when you went there?
Well, I got harassed for my look a lot, and
If you can't see, Matt has long brown hair. So
I don't look
everyone
crazy.
called you Jesus, right?
everybody called me Tarzan and Jesus. It was fine. It just got old after like 5 times. You're kind of like, okay, you know.
Did you embrace that at all? Did you kind of act kind of like a
I
deity?
took my shirt off a couple
yeah.
times. And
You
Did
should've
you kind
went
of make
like-
people bow down to you? And
You
Yeah.
should
stuff?
have went religious on them.
yeah,
You should have been like, yes, that's right. I am Jesus.
yeah.
My child.
Oh, I should have
Get
just.
your
That's what I'm
arms up.
saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Or did
Okay.
you bless people? Or did you, you know what I mean? Do whatever these kinds of things are. You know, or
I should have.
do crosses and
I grew up Protestant, so I didn't know any of
Splash
the Catholic.
water.
You did like some Catholic moves.
I don't even
there.
know.
That was-
I'm
That's
just
Catholic shit.
I'm just moving my finger around.
Jesus
I just
doesn't do like finger stuff.
I just I
No,
learned.
I feel like he does.
I just learned all these moves from watching Paris is Burning. You know, just voguing and stuff. You know.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
By the way, when you were in Valencia, did you guys go to Magic Mountain or?
That's in Santa
Clarita.
Clarita.
Oh, that's another place in Spain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very good.
Very good.
So is that
anyway,
it?
so why did I
Podcast? Oh,
dodge?
that's it.
Why did I dodge the bullet? You were getting into it, but then
Oh, because we were unprepared. We didn't have. You're supposed to go there with like a guide. You're supposed to go there with somebody who can kind of show you the lay of the land and like show you where to go and where not to go. And we just didn't have any of that. We went on a whim. We went to Casablanca, which is like a nightmare. It's not. It's
that's
not.
the other thing is when we were planning it, you guys were talking about Casablanca, and I asked my friends, where should we go if I go to Morocco? People that went, or I looked it up. Actually, I looked it up maybe on TripAdvisor. People are like, don't go to Casablanca. Go to Marrakesh.
Yeah. We ditched our B&B in Casablanca and went to Marrakesh.
See, I was right. That's the other
No
thing.
one's arguing with you. You're right. Yeah. We fucked up big time. Can I cuss on this thing?
Yeah. So
Cuss free zone.
As long as
I'm trying not to cuss as much. Actually.
was it also like a scary place to go?
No, I wasn't scared. I mean, the first interaction we had with people was like these young kids surrounded us and were like asking us where we were trying to go in an alley. And we just didn't know what they were up to because I don't know what's going on here, you know. But they were really just trying to they're trying to show us where our Airbnb was to get us to tip them. That was what we found out later. But in the moment, it was horrifying. You got all your camera stuff with you, and you're just like, I don't know what. And you have like 12 kids fully surrounding you, being like, "Don't be afraid." They're literally saying, "Don't be afraid."
How many of people were of you? How many
there
were you?
I think 4 of us.
And how many kids?
Like 12. It was
12
like a
versus
lot.
4?
It's
4 kids to each one of you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a little freaky, honestly. 3 kids to each. But
They say don't be
3
afraid.
kids, yeah.
they said don't be afraid.
I say that all the time when I approach people. Don't be
Yeah.
afraid.
Don't be
That's my
afraid.
first thing I say.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Don't be afraid.
Yeah. But anyway,
Like at
Barcelona
Thanksgiving,
was...
you go to meet like a new relative or something. Don't be afraid. Hi, I'm Doug. I'm my
A
sister
new
is
relative?
your.
That's funny.
I don't know, like
At a
New
funeral
relative.
or...
my mom is your aunt or whatever.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid. Say it to kids around like their parents,
Yeah.
just to get them like weirded out. Don't be afraid. You go around,
It's a good
you go for a
icebreaker.
walk around your block and you say hi to your neighbors.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid. You say that.
Well, you put your arm
Then it makes
around
them think like, wait, should I be afraid?
You put your arm around them to let them know that they're safe with you. So
Then
you go,
say,
don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. That was kind of the vibe in Morocco.
Oh, they're touching you and
It
stuff?
was like arm over the shoulder kind of.
Don't be afraid.
And it wasn't just those kids. It was like other times where people would approach us and be like, come in here, whatever. And we're like, what are you up to? I don't know. And they would be like, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. And then,
Which makes you afraid.
it makes you way more afraid. Yeah. Like I'm like, I wouldn't know I was supposed to be afraid or wasn't supposed to be afraid.
You know what this kind of reminds me of a little bit? Some people being afraid of me in Barcelona.
Whoa, people are afraid of you.
Really?
They thought I was local. And I was looking around for a restaurant one night, and I was kind of walking around, and there was these 2 kids that were getting money out of an ATM, and like say kids, they look like college kids or something. And they were kind of looking around. They kind of were looking at me and thinking they were kind of scared of me. And I was thinking to myself in my head, don't be afraid. I'm one of you.
You should have said that to them.
They were at the ATM and you were like, what, like 4 feet behind them just with your hood up?
Yeah. I was just staring them down. I didn't have to withdraw money. I didn't use ATM. I just wanted to stand there for a little bit.
You just wanted to...
I just wanted to kind of, get some body heat from them a little bit, warm up. But I heard one of them say, hey, don't get any money out right now. There's a guy kind of walking around. He said that to me. I mean, not to me, to each other, but I heard it. And I think they didn't think I would understand.
Was it in English?
Yeah, they were American.
Oh, so they thought you didn't even understand.
That's what I meant. Sorry, the kids were very American looking.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I think they were American, yeah.
Were you, like, how close were you actually to them?
I was probably, they were probably where Aaron is,
Okay. I'm just, I have the scene painted in
But
my
I was
head.
walking back and forth looking for which restaurant I wanted to go to. And
So it looked like you were scoping out their spot.
yeah, a little bit. And I kind of dress, I kind of try to blend in, because for my own safety, I try to blend into wherever I travel to. And so I kind of looked a little shabby, I guess you could say,
You dress like Barcelona
Were you-
style?
wait, what?
I don't even know
I'm not
what
saying
that style
Barcelona.
is.
I'm not saying
What
Barcelona style is shabby, but in fact, I would think Barcelona style. When I think about it, I would think really surreal and funky. You know what I mean? Because of the build, the gaudy buildings and everything. But
I don't know. I don't really know.
I don't know
their
what people
style is.
look. People don't dress anything memorable.
I mean, there's traditional Catalonian or Catalan
No
styles.
one's wearing that though.
I saw that a little bit. Nobody's wearing it on an
No one's
everyday
wearing
basis.
that on the daily.
What restaurant did you pick? Do you remember?
No, I just remember those boys that I almost robbed.
That's kind of a
Thought
fun.
about
It's a good hidden camera like video concept. Like go to the bank and say, "Don't be afraid. I need to deposit this check." Like say, "Don't be afraid" in different situations. Just see what people do.
That's the name of the show.
Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid. I'm just making a deposit.
It kind of reminds me of these Well, I was coming up with like phony reality shows as a gag for office hours bit, but then I thought of this like.
Oh, I saw that. That's funny.
But me and my friends thought of this, or me and my friend thought of this show. What was it based on? Oh, we were watching The Twilight Zone, and there's a guy. It was like one of those episodes where the guy, there's no one else around. You know, he's like, he kind of wakes up and he's like, he goes to a diner. He's like, I got $1.85. I'm trying to get a meal. No one's here. And then he's just going around this town and no one's in the town. And he figures out he's like the last guy on earth or something. But then he sees like a pretty lady in a car. And he's like, ma'am, hi. And then he's like talking to her. And then he gets up to her and it's a mannequin. So anyway, we thought of a reality show that this should be a real show. It's called Fuck Factor. And it's like you put a guy.
You say fuck factor?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you said funk. Different, very different.
Right.
Vibe.
He gets stranded. It's that situation. You put a guy empty out of town. He's there by himself. He doesn't know he's on a show. It's all hidden cameras.
Yeah.
You drug him. Like, I know this is impossible. Somehow you drug him. So he just wakes up. He's like that. He's like, how did I get here? What the hell is this town? And you have like these hot mannequins laying around.
Okay.
Maybe they're like sex dolls or something, like silicone sex dolls or whatever. What are they called? Real dolls. Put a few of those around. And it's like how long it takes him to have sex with one of those.
So he's trapped in this place
until he has sex with a sex mannequin.
Or everything is like blocked off where he like can't
it's like
get
fuck
out.
factor. Yeah, he gets eventually. There's like some alley, and it's just like.
What does he get if he like
Just-
F's the doll?
Or what does he get if he doesn't?
He gets out. He escapes. Maybe you do this to someone that's already in prison for doing a heinous crime,
Okay.
and it's just for our entertainment.
What do they get though?
as soon as they do it,
'Cause
the cameras
prisoners
rush in.
shouldn't be rewarded.
They're like,
under
"Welcome
any
to fuck."
circumstances.
They're just like, welcome to Fuck Factor.
It's also not. It's not even about
The
how
heinous
long
crime.
it takes for them to engage physically with these dolls, but also I wonder how long it takes for him to start talking to them
Right,
and,
well,
and,
the
and
clock's-
become friends with them.
The clock's going. Yeah, maybe there's one clock for talking, one clock for
Boners.
going all the way. Okay, forget it. It was
No,
funny
I
at the
like
time.
it. I'm just. You want me to say?
Well, I don't know.
I like
you're,
it.
You're full of good ideas.
I think I just want to know what the prize is, especially if he's committing heinous crimes.
Or okay, maybe it's like this: a guy signs up for a reality show.
Okay.
He doesn't know what the concept is.
he
The
knows
show
he has to
hasn't-
do something.
The show isn't out yet, so he doesn't know the concept.
Mm.
All these people, and they just do it to guys like that.
And they wake up. There's these dolls.
They go through a doorway, and they're in the town, and he goes, "We're not gonna say anything. We're just gonna like let you live in this town." And
There's plenty of food. There's stuff that he can eat there. It's totally
Yeah.
fine. But everybody in there are these dolls,
mm-hmm.
men and women, and children.
Well,
Oh no, I mean no. I'm just to create the environment. you know?
Yeah.
And,
I don't
and what I'm interested in, no, I mean, forget the sex thing. What's interesting to me is,
if he goes
at
for
one
the children,
point-
Chris Hansen comes out.
Oh, not bad.
I think what's interesting is him. You know how long does it take for him to start building relationships with these dolls? Not sexual relationships, but just using them for company. You know, that's an interesting.
No,
thing
I'm
too.
thinking the sooner they bang the doll, the more money. It starts off at $1 million and starts ticking down.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And if they never do it, there's a time limit. Maybe he's only in there for.
Well, you have to think about the orientation too, because if
Well, right, we'll get the orientation right.
I'm just,
okay?
you got to make sure
If
that
someone's attracted to men, we'll put
Yeah.
men mannequins, and they're all gonna be a bunch of hotties. we'll mold them after you.
All right, now we're talking.
Oh wait, maybe there's more prizes. So like, the different dolls are molded after different other contestants. And then if somebody, bones my doll, I get money too.
Oh, each one's like
I get picked.
Wait, not each one. Each one isn't like worth a certain amount.
This is what it is. The guy doesn't.
There's just a lot of levels to the show.
He gets more money if he doesn't bone the doll. Okay, but the doll that it resembles, whoever it resembles, they do get money if he bones that doll. So it's like the way he can win money is by not boning. But then if he bones dolls, that person makes money. The doll makes money, or whoever represents the doll.
So then if he bones the kid doll, it goes to like a children's charity or something.
It goes to childhood cancer.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
That is fucked up.
I know, it's really messed up.
Anyway, it's called Fuck Factor. I don't know. Joe Rogan's hosting it. It's like Fear Factor.
Yeah.
And he goes, when they win and they don't bone the doll, he goes, fuck was not a factor. Right?
Yeah.
That's it. That's the show. I don't know.
Let's get it going.
How long does it take, though? This is just separate. For somebody to start talking to things that are not alive, to go Wilson on people, You know Wilson, right? You know what I mean by that.
Well,
right?
we can have that. Could be another show.
Yeah.
That could be part of the show.
Maybe it's
I feel
called
like 2 weeks.
2 weeks until you start going
Don't
Wilson.
you think?
You know what I mean by going Wilson.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
Yeah.
Like Castaway.
Yeah, Castaway, yeah.
I'd probably go like 4 hours.
You think?
Oh, yeah?
I'm being exaggerating a little bit, but I won't go 2 weeks.
I feel like it's too. You're gonna be trying to keep it together.
It'll be
for a
like
while.
day 2. If I'm like no people at all, and I'm in a city with no other people, I'm probably gonna start saying something.
Yeah, I already say stuff.
I mean, I'm talking to myself all day when I'm driving.
Yeah, I mean, well, I talk to
Oh,
him.
okay, you're gonna pull in front of me here? All right.
Yeah, but you're talking to someone in that.
But I'm still talking to like a car.
If
like
you're
someone that
opening up
can't
the
hear
fridge,
me.
like, "What's up, yogurt?" or whatever, that's kind of like a different vibe.
Okay,
Yogurt?
yeah, yogurt. I mean, but I'm talking maybe there is a mannequin or something that resembles a human, so that you are. It would encourage you to talk to them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That just them looking like a human. And I wonder how long until you start talking to them and you start even caring for them to some
Or maybe
degree.
if you name them.
Okay, here's
if
what
you
I
name
think.
the mannequin, you get points too.
So you get points for losing your sanity.
Well, no,
Well, I guess you don't
No,
lose-
no,
you don't
no. The
necessarily
mannequin
have to-
gets the mannequin gets points.
That could be a way of keeping your sanity by. That's a
The
sanity.
sanity.
technique.
There's a sanity bar on the side.
If you don't
and,
start
like,
talking to inanimate objects, maybe that helps you be more sane. You're talking to someone.
Yeah,
That's true. Yeah, I feel like actually maybe 2 weeks is too long. I think I'd take that back. Maybe like a week. I feel like I would start talking to things. I think I would start talking to things earlier, but I think I would start believing it after a week.
that's the question.
That's-
Is when you start caring about it. As
I don't know
kind
how
of-
they can tell when you're believing it.
You can.
Well, once
you're-
you start, then all of a sudden they take the doll away, and if you're sad about that, that's you care. You
Yeah.
care about that doll.
It's a good point. Start doing cruel acts.
Yeah, that'd be sad. That's a sad show.
It's kind of a fucked up show.
Yeah,
It's like Naked and Afraid. What it's called?
it's called just Lonely and Alone.
Naked and Horny.
Horny and alone,
Horny and Alone.
or just how about just naked and alone?
Yeah, are they nude the whole time? Is that part?
They're
of
not
is that
naked,
one of the
but
rules?
maybe the mannequin's naked though.
Maybe the mannequin is naked and in a suggestive pose. Maybe
But it
everything's
could
normal,
be
then they go
fun.
behind one door and it's like, okay, this is different.
But it could be interesting to see them discover that it's a sex doll after a while. You know what I mean? Because they're gonna check
They
eventually.
gotta check. Let them check.
Yeah, I think that's more fun than being like, it's a sex doll right out the gate. You know what I mean? You figure it out as you go.
How about this? This is a totally different angle. It's not an attractive doll at all. It's a weird, scary kind of face. Actually, it looks like this. It's just a mannequin head. It's all it is a head. It's on some kind of pedestal, just a head.
Yeah.
Okay. How long until you start talking to that? You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
not something that is terribly inviting, but then it's your only friend at a certain point. And then at what point do you start caring about this face?
Well, talking to that out of fear or talking to that out of care? Because like,
out of care,
I could see,
out of care. Is that if that's the only person you have to talk to? I wonder until what you're, because at first you'd be scared of that thing, you know, and then at a certain point you're thinking, so maybe that's in a room. You open a room, you find that head just sort of looking like that, and then you think, oh my God, that's scary. I'm not going in there. And after a while, you get so lonely, you think, well, let me see what's up with this guy, this face.
So he's the only one.
Yeah.
In this new scenario.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, I think you'd learn to be okay with it.
that's interesting. That's interesting.
There you go.
You know what I mean? Is being okay with something that looks kind of weird and scary. So that's just another idea. It's not even a game show. It's really just a social experiment, you know?
Yeah.
I want
It's
there
just
to
a
be
social
more,
experiment for YouTube, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. I think there should be more scary. Remember that show? What was it called? The one that I think Howard was in it.
Scare Tactics.
Scare Tactics.
Well, did you remember Room 401?
Scare Tactics. Wait,
No.
Howard who?
Hawks.
Our friend Howard Kramer was in it. I mean, I don't know how often, but he was involved in that show.
He was, yeah. There was Room 401, which they employed.
What's that?
It was on MTV, and I was the original host of it, actually. But they had magicians working on the show, and so the illusions were really, I don't know, they're designed by magicians.
Well, what is it?
It was a scary prank show.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's like Scare Tactics, although they didn't come out at the end and say, I mean, they didn't show this on the show. Oh, this was just a prank.
They didn't show the letting off the hook?
No, not on the show. They just leave it at the people being scared or whatever and running away or whatever.
I think that's better. I don't want to know what happened after, you know?
No,
I got kicked off the show, by the way, but anyway. Okay.
Wait, can we ask?
I mean, I've probably talked about it before, probably, but the MTV was making a lot of changes to shows, and yeah, anyway.
But you filmed the whole thing. And
I
then
filmed.
they just replaced
I
you?
shot 7 of the 8 episodes.
Whoa.
And then they made some changes and replaced me with actor Jared Padalecki from the CW or the
Who?
WB's Supernatural or whatever channel that show is on.
Are you in the background of any shots? Like,
The only thing that remains is there's a promo that you hear my voice on, and that's somehow got leaked.
I wonder why
that's on the internet. Yeah.
I wonder why they replaced you.
Because I was wearing a suit. I was doing, speaking of Twilight
like Rod
Zone,
Serling.
I was doing Rod Serling. I was hosting the show as like a Rod Serling type. I had a suit and everything. And the people who were overseeing the show at MTV got laid off, and then the person who took over had this whole thing of he didn't want suits at all on anything. And on Human Giant, which was also shot at the same time, he told them you can only have suits if it's an office setting. And anyway, I think that was part of it, where it wasn't just the suit. I think he just probably thought I wasn't MTV enough or something, and they wanted something a little more hunky, you know, someone with long hair. And he didn't have a mustache, but you know, could.
All right, I'll do it.
Almost. You just
Where do
shave
I
the
sign?
mustache and you're in. You know, you could be the host of Room 401.
Was that MTV proper or 2 or?
It was regular. MTV 1.
Well, do you have anything that annoys you? Well, you do.
Yeah, I
but
do.
One
I
or
don't-
two?
What's that?
How many things?
I mean, I got a couple. I don't know how good
Well,
they
start
are.
off. Start off with one.
Okay, look, I don't like all these Spotify rap things. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
People show like what they've been listening to
Oh.
over the year.
It's like, yeah, they're wrapping up. Right.
Here's what I don't like about it. Not that people are excited to share what they listen to over the course of the year. It's that I don't want somebody keeping track of like how much I'm listening to stuff. It's It's like I don't want to see that number. Like I don't want to see, oh, you listen to like 30,000 minutes of this like band or whatever. It's like really. It's not
Wait,
a
so
fun
you're embarrassed
statistic.
about what you listen?
Yes. Are you embarrassed
You don't
about?
No,
stand
I'm
by
not-
your choices?
I'm not embarrassed about the bands that I listen to, but I'm embarrassed that it's like the same bands every year, and I'm like, I don't need to like.
Who are they?
Yeah, who are they?
Always. Oh God.
Well,
It's
now
not
you wanna
embar-
know.
You're not
It's
proud
always,
of these?
it's always Animal Collective and like Panda Bear and
Well,
stuff like
that's
that.
fine.
Yeah, it's totally fine, but it's just like
How do
I
I
don't
see
need to
my
be
rap
reminded.
anyway?
I don't need to be reminded of that.
How do
you
I
know?
do it?
I don't think that's so embarrassing. But hey, if you know what, the heart is embarrassed about what the heart is embarrassed about. I guess.
It's shameful that I haven't opened up my horizons. I'm already like trying to figure out how to listen to different music all the time. You know what I mean? And then it just shows you another year you've failed.
Okay, so you're embarrassed that it shows how sort of limited your horizons are.
Yeah.
How little you've broadened your horizons. That's
Exactly.
the issue.
And I have a similar problem actually with like video games telling you how long you've been playing a game. Like, I don't want to know. Don't tell me how long I've been wasting my time or whatever. You know, it's like too much.
I got some
information you don't need.
My top genres. I just looked it up because I don't think I look at this rap thing at all, but I just found it. My top genres: art pop, electronica, proto hyper pop,
Nice.
afro pop, hypnagogic pop. I didn't even know these.
It's all pop.
I didn't know these existed. These genres, except electronica. I guess that's.
Do you stand by your choices?
I stand by those genres.
Okay. You didn't even know what they were.
I mean, not really. Hypnagogic pop. I think is it like shoegaze stuff or something? Proto hyper pop. The hell is that? Your sound town is Brooklyn, USA. Oh my God, my top song was Little Miss Dynamite by Anish Kumar.
I don't know what that is.
I only played it 13 times this year.
That
It was
your
one of
top
those-
song.
It's one of those songs that I just would put on just to get pumped up. But 13 times is not a lot.
That's not a lot.
I must have
You
played
listen
something.
to other. Are you on like Apple Music or something? Do you have all of the streaming? Because that's the other problem is I listen to a lot of music on YouTube. So I'm like, this doesn't even accurately represent what I've been listening to. In my opinion, I'm not ashamed of what I've been listening to. I'm just ashamed that I haven't tried new stuff out.
How many
I wanna-
minutes? Because I don't listen to them. I feel like I don't listen
I have
to
music.
that much, but maybe
I have it playing in the background a lot. So it's probably a lot more. I don't know how interesting this is for anybody.
I got 11,232 minutes. 234.
How'd you find that so quick?
It just says it on like the slide number 5 on the thing.
I played 7,693 songs in 2023.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
It's gonna be a lot more minutes than
How many
this.
songs did you play?
It doesn't say. I don't see a number.
I don't see the minutes. I
You-
listened to 3,500 artists this year. That's
That
not
sounds
bad.
like you've been broadening your horizons.
Yeah, but then it only tells you the ones that you're like, you listen to this on repeat. And so your top thing just, it just mirrors the past like 5 years.
Well,
or
I have to
whatever.
say, 3,500 artists, that's a lot of artists.
That's true.
I mean, think about that. There's, 365
Yeah,
days in
it's
the year.
different artists.
I mean, you're listening
I
to
guess so.
100 artists a day almost.
yeah.
Yeah,
How do you
but
listen to so many artists?
I think it's just you have playlists going. You have like all these playlists going, and you got like,
You must listen to music all day.
I just have it rolling. It's rolling.
All day.
But then whenever I want that, that
How is it
dopamine,
rolling? Because you're doing editing, so you need to hear the sound of the picture.
I have a bed of music.
It's just a
underneath that.
bed.
Yeah.
Really? It's just a
I
low
really
bed?
do. Yeah. Because I can still hear like when you're editing, you just need to like
Huh.
you don't need to hear like every second while you're editing. It's like only certain times you're like
I don't
really
know if I can
focusing.
do the bed.
I always have a bed of Nintendo music specifically, I'd say.
Really? Dang.
that's not even-
Really?
I want to ask you about that, but I won't go there
Yeah.
as a courtesy to Doug. Yeah.
Go there. I don't care. Ask him.
Fine, just real quick. What era though of Nintendo music?
It'll be like I'll look up playlists of like Dreamcast music or something.
okay.
Like it'll just be like relaxing Dreamcast music or like I'll be like top 100 Sega songs or something like that. Anything like that. So it's kind of all over the place.
You got to check out the Legacy Music Hour mixtapes. It's just music only mixes of the episodes that we do.
Oh, really?
Of the podcast that I do.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
100%.
We'll tell you about that later. Yeah.
Well, we got to fix your problem.
Yeah. What are you
Wait,
gonna
so
do
is
to
it
fix-
like, is it seeing other people's stuff other people's
No.
Wrapped, or
It's my
your own Wrapped?
my own personal.
Here's a solution. Just don't be on Spotify.
True.
Just do YouTube only.
I probably should, honestly. Spotify's kind of bad.
I've never used Spotify.
Oh, yeah, you don't do you not have a smartphone?
That's right.
How do you deal with like QR codes? Do you run across a lot of those?
Not really. I did actually today, in fact, with somebody, the person at the place. I said, I don't have a device to do that. And they said, oh, I'll do it for you. And they did it for me.
Oh, okay. So you just got to have someone.
What place?
It was this
Restaurant?
No, it was a casting place.
Oh. You get the gig?
I hope.
What was the part?
I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it right now. But
You could just say...
Fuck Factory.
You could
yeah.
it's Fuck
Well,
Fac-
okay,
host of
basically,
Fuck Factory.
it's like there was this mannequin,
You're the
and they
mannequin.
sort of didn't give me much direction. They just said, okay, we're going to start rolling in just a bit. You know? You just do what you want, you know? And I sort of stood there for a little bit, and then I started, talking, and next thing you know, I'm getting married.
One thing led to another.
You're inspecting the swimsuit area of the.
I just wanted to see if, it had all the parts,
Yeah, you got to check. What are you gonna not check?
Yeah. But yeah. So, anyway.
Well, here's what you could do:
yeah.
is because that Wrapped only comes out probably in December, right? End of the year.
Yeah.
So for December, singing December, you sing your own music. You don't listen to any Spotify. You don't look, and you sing along to your own music.
Just make my own.
Yeah, make your own songs.
Well, here's the good thing about and I don't even know if this is true, but after Spotify Wrapped comes out, I assume it doesn't start until January of the next year. So I kind of feel like now is the time to let loose between now and the new year, because now I can listen to whatever and they're not keeping track. I assume it's just from January to November.
Oh, so then real quick in December, listen to all the stuff you don't want to be in the Wrapped next year.
Yeah, because
so crank through it until you get sick of it.
Yeah.
See, that's the solution.
Thought of my own solution, I guess.
Well, what else is going
on? You want more problems?
Yeah.
How do you deal with passive aggressive people?
Well, you just
You go aggressive passive.
you tell them don't do that. I mean, I've been passive aggressive before, but I was right in doing so. I'm kidding.
Describe an example of the behavior, the
like
circumstances, or something.
I'm trying to think of how to say it without being
Right.
clearly this person.
Do an example that's not what it is. Something that's totally different.
Like sending a text message that's like, wow, it'd be really great if blah blah blah, whatever. Like if people to to a group chat, you send like a text message that's like, guy, like I can't think of a good example.
Right.
I feel like I'm gonna give it away if I like.
So it would be like,
specific.
I would like to go to the party, but I guess I won't, or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
You just if it's in a group text, you laugh at it, you highlight it, and laugh, ha ha. Make them even more mad.
So just piss them off. That's the way to deal with it.
Or take that literally. If they're being sarcastic, just say.
I guess I could. I mean, it's highly unlikely that.
Okay, if it's in a group chat, you don't call them out in the group chat. You hit them on the side, one-on-one. You say, "Hey, I saw your message." It's kind of passive aggressive. I don't know if that's a good look, to be honest.
That's a good look. Yeah.
and then you screenshot it and you post that in the group.
And then you see what they
Expose
respond
them.
to,
No.
and then you expose what they said in response.
It's something like that happened in one of my groups, my friend groups.
Well, really? Exposure?
Yeah, I think so. There was a group thing going on. Someone was trying to organize something, and then for some reason, this one person was going at it at somebody else, and then that person contacted them privately, and then they to try to work it out, and then that person, the other person who was being aggressive, posted that stuff in the group thing. I just thought, geez.
Wait, whose side was everyone on? The aggressive person or the victim?
I think probably people more probably sympathize with the victim.
Oh, you know what? I did this the other day in our group chat. It's a fun thing. You can edit text now.
Oh, yeah.
So I would ask a question and then they both answer it. And then I changed what the question was to make their answer be embarrassing.
That's funny.
It's a good joke.
I can't believe they let you do. That's actually kind of crazy that they'd let you do that because.
Well, you only have 10 minutes to edit it. You have like a limited time.
Still though, that's man.
Well, because I said, do you guys want to go skate, right? And Matt was like, I'm in X town, and the other guy was like, I'm in San Diego. So then I changed the question to, what town are you in? Because it was like a yes or no question, and they answer it with like where they are.
That's funny.
And then I screen capped that and I sent that to them, so they know that I edited it, and that got big laughs.
No, that's funny.
You know,
I
didn't actually.
But then I tried to bait you guys by asking a question, but it wasn't in the window that I could edit it.
What was the question?
Oh, I went back to like try to edit an earlier one and do further jokes. So whatever you responded to at all, I could just ask a question to make your answer be embarrassing or funny or something. And it wouldn't let me do it. That's when I realized there's a cutoff on the editing. But that's my new fun joke.
You know, you sent that screenshot and I looked at it and went, what? And then I just moved on with my day. I didn't even realize
you liked it though.
Yeah, but I
ha-ha'd it.
Didn't know what. Well, I thought you were just pointing out that we were like both in different places or something. I was like, I didn't see that you changed your text.
Oh, it's
really?
Because it said edited. It says edited below it.
Can I say one thing though? This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. So, Doug, what are you doing for the holidays?
Oh, I'm on the fence, but I'm probably going to go visit my parents and, do some Christmas stuff.
Oh, yeah. Do you give gifts to each other? Do you do that? Gift exchange kind of thing?
We do.
I do that. It's a whole...
Of course.
That's a whole thing,
Definitely
That's what pretty much
something,
December is all about for me, is just, making a list, not for myself, but making a list for... everyone in my life that I need to get gifts for, and
And checking it twice?
Yeah, checking it twice, yeah. But, whatever the case is for the holidays, you decide what you give or do for yourself. And that can be starting therapy, going easier on yourself during the tough moments, or treating yourself to a day of complete rest.
It's all about giving yourself some love this holiday season. I myself have used BetterHelp for therapy, and my therapist, Vanessa, helped me get through a tough time I was having. I learned some wonderful techniques, such as setting boundaries and positive coping skills. But you don't need to be going through a tough time to benefit from therapy. It can help you become the best version of yourself.
If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try.
It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule.
Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist, and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge.
In the season of giving, give yourself what you need with BetterHelp.
Visit BetterHelp.com/Poundcast today to get 10% off your first month.
That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/Poundcast. I wrote a few things down. There's one thing I don't like is people who have bad mic technique. I forgot where I was.
Is that me?
No, you're good.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking.
That sounded passive aggressive.
Is that me?
Somebody... I forgot.
Imagine if Doug
this
was
is the mic. Have you ever seen somebody grab the top of the mic like this? And they cup it so it's on the verge of feeding back all the time, and then they scream into the mic extremely loud, they want it to be as loud as possible. Where was that? It was. Oh, I know where it was.
I think I remember
It was
this.
at something we were at.
Who was it?
There was two people talking, introducing something. One of them had a delightful mic technique. They held it like, a
Normal.
few inches from their mouth.
Mm-hmm.
The other one cupped the top of the Shure SM58 or whatever it is. They held it by the top, like they're like G.G. Allen or something.
Yeah.
And when he spoke, I had to plug up.
Well, he also
white noise on.
He had a lot of sounds, and when he kept saying the F word like every other word.
Dude, that's another annoying.
And we were
thing.
like, that's what made me like.
That's an annoying thing when people do that. Remember that one guy we were talking to? You know who I'm saying?
I'm trying to remember.
We were in a backyard, and we asked him like, I said, "Hey, how do you do so and so?" And he's like, "All you gotta do is fucking go up and then fucking talk to him and then fucking."
Oh yeah. I do. Yeah. That's funny.
You know these people that say,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
No,
like,
I mean,
absolutely.
yeah. I mean, I've used to do that as a character. Dude, like fucking for like Trevor's birthday, dude. Dude, like his dad got him a fucking BMW, dude. Fucking Beamer, dude. Dude, there's gonna be a fucking keg there, dude. Or I don't know. There's that kind of thing.
I hate that. It's so weird, especially when people do that, and it's like in a public place and they do it loud.
Yeah. Yeah. This guy was doing it into the mic. Remember?
Oh, he was doing it into the
he
mic,
was, like,
fully blasting a crowd of people.
And cupping. He was talking like this.
But I'm talking about two different things now. But bad mic technique.
Why do people?
I don't know how to solve that problem.
We've talked about this before. Why do people do that thing where they're holding the thing down here? What are they? This ice cream
going
cone
like
thing.
this.
What is this all about, man?
do people do
ice
that
cream
a lot?
cone. Yes. Why do they do this? It's
There's
also.
some comedians
I think
that
it's
do
bad.
that.
I think it's bad mic technique also because. I don't know. I feel like you could possibly mess with the wire.
Right, that's a
there.
connection
Yeah,
there. You
there's
don't
a
wanna
connection
mess with-
there.
You
and
don't want to
can
mess with that.
You can mess with the connection. Yeah.
Should make some new grips for mics.
Some people also do this other weird stuff. They rest the mic on their chin.
I've
They
seen that
rest
one.
it. It's just weird.
I don't deal with a lot of mics. You know what I mean? Like I'm not holding.
No, you're
them
not a
ever.
mic. You don't really have to worry about it.
But yeah, it's like.
Well, this
I
can
never
happen
think
at
about it, but
karaoke. This can happen at a karaoke night. You got that one
Yeah.
guy that's like, turns it into a tiny little
Radio.
screaming, raging, circular rage hole.
It's like
And that's annoying.
that one part of the Nine Inch Nails song.
I wanna fucking
Yeah.
like
I wanna you like an animal. That's a
Yeah.
radio edit. I wanna you like an animal. But it's all
It's like glass
it's all
shattering.
like tinny, because it's all closed mic kind of thing.
What do you do to the one guy that you like that we were talking about? Who says the F word and swears nonstop, like all casual.
How do you stop that from
Yeah,
happening?
how do we stop that?
Well, I'm working on my own. I'll tell you that. I'm very conscious of it because I was like, that guy sounded like an idiot. You know what I mean? Like
What guy?
The guy who was saying the F word every.
Oh,
So it made
the guy
me.
in the mic sounded like me and Brent. We were talking to this guy,
Oh, okay.
this
that
dude that we
guy.
know, and this was not Mike. The guy in the mic. That's one thing you can't. There's not really much you can do because he's talking to a crowd. But one-on-one, this guy was one-on-one.
Mm.
Oh, he was 1-on-2.
He was 1-on-2. So how do we shut down?
Maybe you just do this. Okay,
You double
watch.
down. You
This is
double
bad.
their fucking.
Well, I was gonna say this. Here, try this move. Okay, you be him. Okay, and
Okay.
I'm listening. Okay.
Okay. It's fucking easy, man. You just you fuck over. You just fucking wear something cool, and
Oh, sorry.
you just fucking.
I'm kind of doing censor beeps.
know.
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't like.
What if you frick
Sorry.
his
FCC.
fuck? What if you just start talking back, but you're like doing the PG version?
Freaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, freaking. That's awesome. Freaking.
Wait,
you
be
know,
that guy, and I'll try to
Okay.
freak him.
So, dude, what you gotta do? Fucking. Just
Freaking.
like you fucking go up to
Freaking.
them. You fucking just
Freaking.
talk to them, dude. You fucking. You
Freaking.
gotta be fucking bold about it. Dude.
Freaking
Just
bold
fucking,
about
like,
it.
yeah. And then you fucking get their
Freaking
numbers. You
get
get
the
their fucking
number.
numbers, dude. And then next thing you know, you fucking like on top of the world. Fucking
Like
like.
freaking on top of the world, and freaking like.
Okay, we got to think of another way to do this.
Well, I was thinking you talk back to him and you just talk the same way, but you say freaking a lot.
Well, you mean
You know what I
this?
mean? You,
This
like,
comes
Well, I
off.
was trying to do
This
that.
almost sounds like you're making fun of him. Here, you beat him, and then I'm gonna counter it. Watch.
Dude, you just fucking go to the party and then just fucking chicks there, and then you just fucking talk to them.
And just
You
fucking.
yeah. I want to do
It's
that.
just aggressive. Yeah.
I want to do that.
Yeah.
It's so rude in a way, you know.
You just fucking you mock
Yeah,
them.
you
like,
mock 'em,
super
yeah.
hardcore.
Oh wait, do it again. Yeah, do it again. Or you can do it too. You do it. Yeah,
I would like imagine imitating that guy.
I know.
It would be so.
Wait, do him right now. Or do
Okay, what? Oh yeah. So I did. Like I was at this fucking party and I. Just,
fucking were?
Well, yeah. I invited this fucking chick.
Oh fuck yeah, dude. Fucking yeah. You're just
Interview
mocking
Villa.
him. You're mocking him. And it's also on
You
top
get all
of that.
nasally too.
Yeah. Dude, you're fucking. Dude, I'm mocking you. Dude, fucking mocking you, dude. Fucking. You say that you're mocking him to him? Dude, I'm fucking
mocking.
Dude, I'm fucking mocking you, dude. Fucking. But yeah, especially that guy, you know.
Wait, you do it again, real quick.
Okay. So, dude, what you got to do is fucking, you know, you just go up to the.
Okay, let me write this
fucking-
down. Keep going.
So
No,
you
keep going.
fucking get the digits, dude. You
Yeah.
fucking just be bold and you fucking do it, dude. You just
Okay.
fucking go up and you fucking say,
8.
"Hey, what's up?" What?
8.
What?
That's how many fuckings you say. I was keeping. It was unbelievable how many you were saying. You weren't doing that on purpose, right? This is some kind of world record fucking. How many times you could say it? Where are the cameras?
Where the camera?
You just keep. You have like a counter on there.
I was counting. I like. You bring out the calculator.
Show 'em, yeah.
Uh-huh. You just kept adding +1.
Dude,
You go
I
like
got-
this. You go like this. Why? Like. Wait, you
it
want to be?
starts
Do
ticking
you want to
up.
be that guy?
Yeah, do you want to be the guy?
Yeah, so I was fucking talking to my friend the other day, and he fucking told me that he fucking
You missed
lied right to his fucking dad, right to his fucking face. What's up? What are you doing?
Huh?
What?
Keep going.
And so I was fucking talking to my dad, and he was pissed that my friend was lying to him, and he got kind of scared. He just tied
You're
his-
doing the wrong.
Yeah.
You start inflating the numbers.
Well, can you start over? Because I counted.
I lost count.
I
lost count.
I counted an unbelievable 12 fuckings in there, and I
Do they
just
only
never
s-
heard that word said so many times.
Do they
You're
only
so
say
fascinating.
fuck, or is it like other words? Are they like
No,
throwing
it's-
a bunch?
It's fucking.
Fuck it.
How about this?
It's as an adjective. You know what I mean? As a filler adjective for anything,
How about this?
which is annoying.
You take you have a bar of soap on you at all times. And then as soon as he
Wash
hits
their mouth
if he
out.
hits 10, you just shove it in his mouth. You go, "You're going to need that.
Open wide.
You're going to need a little bit of that." Before you go any further.
Whoa,
Hold
whoa,
on.
whoa, buddy.
Hold on, you're gonna need to clean that mouth out before you go any further here.
You're gonna need.
You just
that.
hit 10.
High five your homies.
Well, after he does. Wait, do it once more.
Dude, like fucking.
Okay.
I met this girl. Fucking
Okay.
easy number to fucking get.
Oh,
Dude. I
whoa,
just
whoa, whoa,
fucking-
whoa! I only got 2. I'm PG-13. You start over?
Sure.
I can only allow 2 of those.
Yeah, sure. So, dude, I met this girl and fucking
Yeah.
awesome stuff, dude.
That's one.
I got the number and fuck yeah, I did it.
That's 2.
And yeah, man, I called her and we had a great time actually, and we actually went out to the movies.
It worked.
Dinner, and and now we're actually dating actually. Yeah, and it's a long-term relationship. She actually
It
goes to
worked.
Stanford. I go to Berkeley, and it's I'm graduating in fall. And,
Well, that's great.
It's actually going to be I'm looking to get into finance after I graduate.
is that your major?
Yeah, I'm majoring in finance. Yeah.
Aha. Any minor?
Any what?
Minor.
My minor, fucking.
That would have a perfect joke for that would have been like, yeah, my fucking girlfriend. She's a minor because I'm a fucking freak.
So you're saying how when you heard the guy, it made you think, oh, he sounds stupid, and I don't want to sound like that.
Yeah, I think it just
Because
You don't talk like that.
No. I
but
don't.
have you in the past?
No, not that frequent.
But have you wanted
of
to in the
F
past?
words. Yeah. No, I just feel like it made me think more about how, because I cuss fairly often. I feel like we all,
Yeah.
it's
No, I hear.
common.
I mean, I've probably talked about this too much, but when I listen to the radio, I listen to the radio a lot. You guys listen to your Spotifys and everything. I listen to the radio. I'm a classic kind of guy.
I listen to the radio too.
Yeah, what's that radio wrapped looking like?
I want that radio rap.
Right. Well, it's mostly on one station actually, but there's a couple stations I go to. But anyway, when I'm listening to somebody talk on there and they're using like a lot, in between every other word, it makes me think I don't want to say like ever, unnecessarily, And it makes me, when I hear that person compared to another person on there that doesn't use like a lot, I think, wow, that person sounds so professional and they sound so good. And yeah, just listening to other people talk, it makes you conscious. And no offense to both of you use this word today, but same thing with the word literally. And I won't say any more because I've talked about it way too much on this podcast.
It's totally fine. Yeah, I use that one without even thinking about it.
But
Yeah.
You're not cranking them out on every descriptive thing.
Literally?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. Well, you tell me. I don't really know. I don't notice it.
I don't remember you using it at all.
When did I use it?
I use it when it's the original
Run back the
meaning of
tape.
it.
I have to run back the tape, but yeah.
Did I use it?
You did use it once. I mean, you
So
use
what?
it in a way
That's
was...
your problem.
It is my problem. Actually, I'm getting used to it, honestly. I'm just accepting that people talk.
But you know what? You use a word actually.
I do, and I'm
as
trying to
much
be...
as people
Yes.
say you literally.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
And which they kind of mean the same word.
No, it's different because actually
if
it's not
you look in the
not as
in the
trendy, though.
thesaurus,
Not
it's
true.
it's a
I'm saying it's
well,
not
it's
as
not that it's trendy, but it means kind of the same thing.
Yes. But I'm trying not to use it. Actually, I don't want to use it. I'm not going to.
I don't like the word arguably. I feel like people say that to just be like,
Yeah.
you can just say anything.
Yeah, there's a lot of buzzwords now. There's all these words that just become trendy words to use.
Yeah.
I was thinking of some of those recently.
Remember Matt Groening used to do like a year-end forbidden words?
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
What would he do that on?
He had a cartoon called Life is Hell.
Yeah.
Life is
And
hell.
he did Life is Hell, I think he still does it. It was just, I think he's been doing it forever. Like before Simpsons, it's just like his comic.
Yeah.
I could look it up real quick, and then we could end out this episode.
On the forbidden words.
Yeah, maybe.
I thought I have another annoying thing.
What? Well, save it for the
In zip.
Life in Hell.
Life in hell. Oh, wait. Does it have Simpsons characters in it?
No,
Or
it's
did
just
it?
it's his stuff. They're rabbits, I think, or they look like rabbits, but they
right.
have that Simpsons look. There's that Matt Groening style.
They have, you could see right here, like this rabbit guy.
Yeah,
Definitely looks like a Simpsons character.
Forbidden words.
But I remember seeing Life is Hell, but I got one from
I'm trying to
Forbidden
think
Words of the 1990s.
Let's hear them.
A-list, Auto Shade, Baby Boomer.
What is auto shade?
These are probably they're forbidden, so they haven't been said in a while. But this is copyright 1989.
You know what bothers my brother right now? Well, okay, go on. Actually,
This is a lot.
Is there any in there that we still
that
use
resonate
regularly?
with us.
Let's go to 93.
Is it actually in there?
I got 93. Babe, the big picture, the blame game, the bottom line, cellulite, chic, Christian nation.
Some of these are phrases. You say they're words?
These are just words. I guess
They're phrases.
Well, what's been bothering
there's no rules to it.
What's been bothering my brother lately, and he says for him, this is kind of the new literally, is a lot of people saying, as far as something, but they don't say goes, which you're supposed to say goes. As far as whatever, as far as computers goes, or whatever, as far as The Simpsons goes, but they just say as far as whatever the thing is, and they don't say goes.
I don't think I've heard anybody say that. That's weird.
Oh,
wait, can you give me an example? Like,
yeah, as far as as far as Starbucks goes, as far as Starbucks, I like to get the latte, whatever. I don't know. As far as Liquid Death, they have different flavors. They'll say as far as Liquid Death, they got mango, they got lime, they're regular.
That's okay. I can get along with that.
It doesn't bother me so much, but it really bothers my brother how much people don't say goes.
I never hear that.
if you listen to it, and I started noticing it because he pointed it out, and a lot of people do, and including myself, I'll say it too. I won't say goes. And I am trying to be conscious of saying goes now, as far as something
but Brent
goes.
from Poundhouse wouldn't say goes. He'd be like, as far as liquid death, I'm a mango or whatever. You know what I mean?
Well, what you can say is instead of as far as, you can say instead of that, you could just say as for, and then you don't have to say goes.
As for.
I like as for.
And I feel like my
As
Poundhouse
for.
would say
He would
as
say
for.
as for.
As for liquid death, I'm a mango.
I'm a mango, man.
I'm a mango. But so you can say as for, and then you're good to go.
Oh, I guess Matt Groening's Life in Hell winded down in 2012.
What was the last?
As for The Simpsons, it's still going.
Still going strong, I think, right?
It still goes.
Still goes. Yeah.
As for The Simpsons, it still goes.
As for Simpsons, it still goes.
As far as The Simpsons, it still goes.
Anyway, let's wrap it up. Matt, thanks for being here. I hope you had fun.
Can we ask one more question? Oh wait.
Well, do you want us? We're gonna do this bonus half hour for the Patreons.
Oh well, I wanted to know what the words were of the last year that he did.
Well,
Oh, that's a good question.
the comic is just a regular comic, and then once a year he does forbidden words.
yeah. Do you have the last forbidden words? Because I want to know what they were,
Let's do it.
and then we'll do our handshake.
What is it called?
Life is
Life
in
in
hell.
Hell.
Life in hell.
So what is it? A bonus section?
Yeah,
extra
it's
minutes?
just kind of bonus, you know. We just kind of go on zip and we get dirty.
Oh, okay.
Well, you know what we could talk about?
What?
We could talk about the other thing. The text message chain group thing that you didn't. I think you kind of.
I did mention it, but it's fine. No,
Maybe we can get into that.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know if it's worth talking. I don't know if it's that fun.
Could
We'll
be.
see.
I don't know what the last one is.
Well, we should come up with one.
There's a ton of them in there too, so it would kind of take a while.
Okay, yeah, let's come up with our own.
Why don't we come up with them on the next on the unzip? But I'm trying to remember all of the ones that are overused. Whenever I hear them, I think, that's another one of those words that everyone just wants to use now. You know?
Yeah, I hear them too.
Yeah, I feel like I have so
There's
many
trendy words, and that's just how it's gonna work.
That's fine.
But it does feel lame to say some of those, like bet.
You know, I said bet way before that was a trend. Do you remember me saying bet in the early teens?
Not really.
Yeah.
Where did you get bet from?
I made it up.
You made it up?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah. You know, short for you bet.
I think
I think I remember you doing that on stage, right? You would do.
No, I did something similar. I was doing doubt.
Doubt. Right?
Doubt was one.
I like
which
doubt.
is short for no
Doubt's
doubt.
the best.
I like
That's
doubt.
short for no doubt.
It means the opposite of doubt.
It
means
short for no doubt.
yes.
But then there was also JIT. I had JIT, which was short for legit, which is short for legitimate, which is short for illegitimate.
Yeah.
That's a bit.
JIT.
There was JIT, and there was dip. Oh, dip? I mean, that was one of my words that I made up
What's
too.
dip?
It just means, oh, really? Kind of, you know, or just really. So like, say, oh, I just won $40.
I just won $40.
Oh, dip. Like that. That's how you would use it.
Okay.
You know.
But that is a slang. That means leave. I'm gonna dip.
Well, that's
Yeah,
something
it's a
different. Yeah.
I gotta grab some 2-ply at the 99.
Or like you're at a party and you're gonna get a scoop of something in your chip.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about you get some tobacco, whatever that stuff is,
Yeah, you could do
tobacco
that
or
too.
something. Anyway, all right.
Wait,
look.
say I'm gonna go get some guacamole.
You want me to say
Yeah.
that? Oh, I'm gonna go get some guacamole.
Oh, dip.
Yeah.
There you go. See?
There we go.
There you go.
Matt, plug your, because Matt, I forgot to mention that Matt makes really funny skate videos and stuff, which
Yeah.
I'm in. Some of them.
You
Yeah,
you
yeah.
even have a character.
Yeah,
that you
your
do.
character is
You do
really
this
awesome.
character. It's kind of
Yeah.
Very good character.
Thank you.
And there's more videos coming out of this character.
There's more videos. I
Very
just
soon.
shot one in Japan, so that'll be coming out soon. We didn't talk
We
about
didn't even talk about him going to Japan.
Well, I saved it for the podcast, so we didn't even talk
Yeah.
about it.
Well, let's talk about it
That's
in the
okay.
unzipped.
And the unzipped.
So
yeah. I have I don't know. I have at TTAM dude on Instagram is where you can find my stuff if you want to watch
it's
it.
Matt
If you don't like it, you don't have to watch it.
TTAM.
Yeah, it's Matt backwards.
I didn't know that. I was like, what's T-Tam, dude? And he's like, that's Matt. Backwards, dude.
It's riveting stuff.
Check out T-Tam, dude. It's fun. It's fun stuff. Do you like fun stuff?
Yeah, you
Go check out
like
T-Tam,
to
dude.
smile and stuff. Cause
Yeah, if you like to smile and you like to laugh, you like to have fun, go to T-Tam, dude. If not, too bad.
And thank you to Aaron Brunkart behind the boards.
Thanks, Aaron.
Thank you to Jack Birch behind the other boards.
On all the boards. And thank you to Matt for being on top of the boards. Skateboards.
oh, nice.
Also, sweetjack.com is Jack Birch's.
That's Jack Birch's
Instagram account.
Check him out.
And check us out, patreon.com/Poundcast if you want to keep going.
Want to keep listening? Patreon.com/Poundcast. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Which one?
Doug and Brent, talking to each other. Doug and Brent, what will they talk about today? Doug and Brent are talking to some pimples. Doug and Brent will talk to their friends. And Doug and Brent talking on the Poundcast.